Good morning, dear students. How are you all? Fine. So, dear students, in this video, we will talk about the types of colloids. As you know, dear students, colloids is actually a type of solutions also. There is some solute particles and solvent particles. So, in the colloids, we are actually talking about the phases, and there are two phases. One is dispersed phase, and another one is dispersion medium. What you have actually talked in the solution. In solution, one was solute and one was solvent. So here you can say that the physical, on the basis of physical states of the dispersed phase and the dispersion medium, okay, now the colloids are of 7 types. Colloids are of 7 types. Here you can see the first type, that one is Sol. That one is Sol. How can we define that Sol? As you know that in the colloids, every time we will talk about the dispersed phase and the dispersion medium. Okay, now every time we will talk. But on the basis of physical state, here it is written physical state. Maybe in some type, Sol, solid sols, foam, different colloids are there. So maybe in some type, the dispersed phase would be liquid, would be solid, would be gas. Okay, na? So you have to recognize that one. And if once you will recognize that one, then you can say easily that this one is sol, solid sols, foams, okay, no, whatever, gels. Okay, so you have to categorize that one. You have to find that one. Okay, na? So first is Sol, and here you can see, dear student, in Sol, these are the colloids in which the dispersed phase is solid. Dispersed phase is solid, and the dispersion medium is either liquid or the gas. You should know. Here, example is a starch solution and soap solution. Okay, let me show you one thing. Okay, now here I will take one beaker. As in the example you have seen, starch solution. How we can prepare a starch solution? We will take some amount of water. I have taken. I have boiled that water and I have added 1 gram of starch into that one. It will give you a starch solution. Boiling of water is essential for quickly dissolving of starch. Okay, na? So a starch solution you have prepared. Now a starch is a solid. A starch is a solid, and liquid in this case was water. So you have understood that a starch was solid. So a starch is dispersed phase. Starch is dispersed phase. Okay, na? Starch is dissolving in the water. Okay, na? And water is a dispersion medium. What is a dispersion medium? Dispersion medium means it is allowing some solid particles or liquid or gas particles to dissolve into that one. Okay, na? So dispersed phase is just a solute in case of solution, and dispersion medium is solvent. Okay, na, dear student? So you have seen a starch solute. What is written as here? These are the colloids in which the dispersed phase is solid. So you have understood, in a starch solution, dispersed phase is a starch, and the liquid, that one is water, is dispersion medium. So Sol you have understood. Now you can see solid sols. Solid sols. The name actually suggests you solid sols. Okay, na? And here it is written the dispersed phase as well as, note down, solid sols. Dispersed phase and the dispersion medium are in solid state. Both are in the solid state. Alloys, example, you know, na? Mixture of two metals. Two metals means what? Metal means solid. Metal means solid. So physical state is solid. Dispersed phase is also solid. Dispersion medium is also solid. Okay, na? Alloys, pearls. Okay, na? So this one is the example of that. Okay, na? Next type of colloids, and that one is emulsion. You can see, dear student, here emulsion. You should understand what is emulsion. Emulsion are the colloids which are the mixture of two liquids. Which are the mixture of two liquids. Means solid cases will not take. Okay. See this one, these are the colloids, which are the mixture of two liquids in which one liquid acts as a dispersion phase and another acts as a dispersion medium. There are two types of emulsion. Water in oil emulsion, oil in water emulsion. Let me show you. Here I have taken two beaker. I have taken, in first case I have taken water, and in second case I have taken some, I have to show this oil by the different different shapes. So I have taken circle. So here you can see I have taken some oil drops in a beaker. Here I have taken water. If I will put some oil particles into that one, what will you see? It is means oil I have taken into the water. Water is maximum. Water was maximum. Water is allowing that oil particles to mix into that one, but it is impossible, no. But how can we call it as? We can call it oil in water. Oil in water means, no, oil is in the less, oil is available in the limited quantity, and water is available in the more quantity. So oil in water. But here what we will call it? Oil is available in the limited quantity. Oil is, no, first one was water, oil in water. First case is, sorry, oil in water. Oil in water means what? Water is available in more quantity. But second one is water in oil. So that means oil is available in more quantity, but water is available in less quantity. So you have to tell me which one is dispersed phase and which one is dispersion medium. In this case, oil in water, that means oil is dispersed phase, but water is dispersion medium. But in this case, a positively would be there. So now you can see this one. Water in oil emulsion, water is dispersed phase. Water in oil emulsion, water is dispersed phase. Water is in the limited quantity, so water is dispersed phase, and the oil or fat is in the present as a dispersion medium. And second definition you can see, oil means little quantity, so oil is dispersed phase and the water is the dispersion medium. Here the example is given: skin cream, ointment, body lotions, and fresh milk. Okay, now so these are some of the example of that case. Now you can see, dear student, gels. I have told you that types of colloids we are actually categorizing on the basis of dispersed phase and the dispersion medium. Only you have to find that dispersed phase is what and what is the physical state of that one. So you can see, dear student, here the colloids in which the dispersed phase is a liquid. Okay, now dispersed phase is a liquid and dispersion medium is a solid, are known as gels. Toothpaste. In toothpaste, you can see that dispersed phase is a liquid and dispersion medium is a solid. Means toothpaste, when you actually take toothpaste, you see the solid particles is there, heavy solid particles. That means dispersion medium is solid because it is giving heavier constituents of the solid particles. Okay, now, and lesser constituent of the liquid particles. Okay, so that's why gels. Aerosols means what? The dispersed phase is either solid or liquid, but the dispersion medium is air. Dispersion medium, solid or liquid, where it is going to mix into the air. Okay, now liquid in air, hair spray, liquid in air, some liquid is actually mixing into the air. That one is the aerosol. Okay, dear students, now you can see quickly. For example, it is given. Now we will talk about the foam. The colloids in which gas is dispersed in liquid medium. Means dispersion medium is what? Liquid. Okay, now shaving foam, soaps, bubbles, and beer foams. So here it is given that gas is dispersed phase. Whenever you will apply some foam, you will see that gas is every time coming a little portions, so that means it is a foam and it is having a dispersed phase, but the liquid is actually that in the dispersion medium. Liquid is available in the dispersion medium, and here solid foam. Here you can see solid foam means what? Those colloids in the dispersed phase is gas and dispersion medium is solid, means the quantity of solid is in the greater portion, but the gaseous portion, the gaseous quantity is very less. Okay na? Here the example is a sponge and thermocouple. Okay na, dear students? So I will hope that all of you will do these all the types of colloids on the basis of dispersed phase and the dispersion medium. Okay, dear students, thank you all of you. Take care of yourself. Thank you.